Yeah, we played Ring Fit Adventure, and it's a game that has been intriguing me for quite some time now. I am someone who definitely needs the exercise, but at the same time, I'm not very motivated to exercise. There's just a... It's pretty mundane to me. I prefer having, like, goals, and not just like, hey, you ran this far, or you lifted this weight this many times. Like, I don't care about that stuff. I respond best with activities like sports, like, hey, go put this ball in the net, and whoever has the most points in 48 minutes wins. Like, that type of stuff, I'll play all day, but just exercise for the sake of exercise? No, not for me. But yeah, the whole thing with Ring Fit Adventure is that it's an RPG, and there's at least some game-like structure to it. There's a story mode, and I've heard mixed things about the story mode. The dialogue not so great. The actual world you're exploring is kind of empty, but you still have that framework of you're running around this world and you're battling these enemies with these exercises. And real talk, I was gassed after like 5 minutes of play. And look, I know I'm not in peak physical condition right now, but the exercises that it gets you to do are legit. It does a pretty decent job at making sure you're doing them properly. And I think the thing that really stood out to me was the running sequence. And your character, like, I was jogging in place, and my character was going a little slower than I'd like it to. And the person that was assisting me in the demo was like, oh, you gotta run faster. And then I started to, like, really high step it, and that's when my character ran. And I was like, oh man, this is, like, right at the speed where now I'm uncomfortable. But this is probably the right speed I need to be at if I actually want to get my heart rate up. So by the end, I did some squats. I definitely ran in place. I did the swing my arms around my head exercise. There's a pretty decent amount of resistance to the band itself, and you can customize the exercises as you go, which is really cool. And overall, I came away from that demo pretty impressed. It's on my list now of games to pick up and stick with, and not just because I'm curious about the RPG part, but more it's an exercise tool in a format that I think I will stick with more than, like, Wii Fit. Wii Fit was a cool idea that I couldn't get into at all because that was just exercise. It was just like a person walking you through exercises, and that wasn't interesting to me at all. But having that RPG hook definitely makes it a little more interesting for me, and hopefully is enough. Like, I know it's not going to be the best RPG of all time or anything like that, but I hope it is at least enough structure and enough of a incentive for me to stick with it.